afternoon. It's Janet from JRK Handcrafted. Glad you could join me for another mini album walkthrough, I guess. Hoping to get this album up in the next couple of days on my site, jrkhandcrafted.com. But I thought I would take you through a walkthrough. This paper, it was so much fun. It is so girly. It is so cute. It measures 7.5 by 7.5. It has a 3 3/4 inch spine, so it's fairly wide, but is going to give you a lot of room to put your pictures in here. I've done this album a little bit different than my previous ones, so I'll kind of do a quick walkthrough, and I'm hoping it's a quick walkthrough. The paper here is called Sweet Ballet, and it's by Scrap Boys, I believe. Anyways, it's gorgeous. It's got all these really cute little girl type ballet pictures with critters and whatnot through it. I've done the album in white, and then I've double matted with pinks and coordinating colors. So let's just get into it. Front cover is matted, has just one of the pages. This was from a 6x6 paper stack. And then it has these butterflies. I fussy cut the butterflies and just kind of put them on the front here. The wings do kind of push up just to give it a little bit of dimension. And I did put sparkle on them, so they do have a bit of a shimmer. And that's all that is kind of sticking up on the front. I don't like to put too much on the front in case you're storing this album somewhere where stuff might be laid on it, or you have to pull it in and out of a shelf and things are getting kind of ripped off. Anyway, the back, I've taken 2 of the 2x3 little cut aparts from the album, popped them up. I have some really nice kind of ecru lace through the back with this nice pink polka dot accent paper. And then on the back, we turn to blue with the little ballerinas, the balloons, the little bunny with the tutu on. Again, this is from the 6x6 paper stack. And then I've just used coordinating blue paper to go with this. And you're going to see these papers coordinated throughout. And I do have it all closed with a double picot-edged pink ribbon, just to make it easier to handle. So let's take a pop inside. Okay, so our first thing we're going to look at here is the cover. It's just got a large pocket with 2 photo mats in here, which will hold 4x6s. That just slides in there. And I also have coordinating the coordinating ecru lace. Put some fussy cut flowers on the bottom here as an accent. When we go to the, this album holds 6 pages, and each of the pages has a pullout. The fronts of the pullouts are decorated. However, I did not put any paper on the inside. And the reason I did that was so that you would have full creative license to put whatever size pictures you wanted in whatever orientation or whatever, so that you can freewheel in here. And then it also gives you a chance to do some journaling if you like with the paper there, and the back is plain as well. So if you're going to journal, I would suggest probably journal on the back, put the pictures in here. And I only say that because when you're pulling in and out, you don't want your pictures to catch, but that's certainly up to you. This is just decorator paper. It's got just a little bit of eyelet lace in here to kind of fancy it up. Everything, I've distressed all the edges with brown ink. So everything is stressed with that, or inked with that distress ink. Okay, so I'll just slide that in. I'll just kind of pull out each of those pages, but I won't open them and go through them as we get to each of the pullouts. Okay, so here we've got this cute little butterfly, and it's got a trail of rhinestones behind it. Here's what I did a little bit different in this album. A lot of the mats I've done where you just actually don't have to even glue the pictures. You can just slide them in here and that will hold. Now, what I did find when I was sliding them in, depending on how heavy a cardstock your pictures are on, you may have to either just slide them in under and not bring them through both, like I did here, or just lift up this little piece here and slide it so it comes over top. This one I've just put in for little points or journaling or that type of thing, maybe some names of folks that are within the album. And then the back has room for a 3x4 picture. Okay, so you would remove this. It's basically a placeholder. Or if you wanted, you could just put it right on top. The option's yours. I was just thinking, though, for folks that don't want to maybe mess around with glue or whatever, that this might be an alternative. So it's just a matter of putting your picture in, sliding it in, and once the 3x4 picture goes in there, it's held steadfast. That'll give you an opportunity to change out the pictures if you choose to down the road. Okay, so that just goes in this pocket. If you have any questions on this, zip me off an email or make a comment in the bottom of the video, and I'll certainly get back to you. I will too, at the in the video description, I will put a link to a video I have that describes how to cut your photos into 3x4s. What's the best way to apply them to your album if you're new to this type of thing? How to either use tape runners, sticky dots, different ways that you can apply your photos. So I will link that down below. That might answer some of your questions, whether you are receiving one of these albums as a gift or whether you're buying one for yourself and you're not an avid scrapbooker and are a little bit intimidated by how to incorporate your photos into here. What I will say here, that this album in designated areas, and when I say designated areas, I mean areas like this. And as if you've watched some of my videos, you know that when it says remove and replace, you just pull that off and put your picture on. And I tell you what the size of the photo is. Again, you can look that up in the other video that I have talking about that. But this particular album in designated areas, and when I say that, it's areas where you see either the white cardstock to replace or you have something like this. This will hold, this album itself, as small as it is, will hold 92 photographs. And I haven't included any photos that you might put in this inserts. Okay, so it'll hold a lot. And there's lots of room in here. So if you look here, there's lots of room for expansion. Okay, so let's carry on. All right, so going to the next page, really cute paper, just fussy cut some leaves, put this little bunny in her tutu there. And these little slots are cut out of the paper, remove and replace with a 3x4. And then the top one is remove and replace. And actually, I don't have that. This will hold a 2x3. Okay. This one, like I said, you can remove and replace. So just pull this out. It's not glued down because I could stick it in the little slots there. So you would take that out and put your photo there. Okay. On to the next page. Okay, so this page here has photo mats in here, and they hold a 3x3 photo. And that would give you a little bit of room to show that pink border. And then these little swing tabs come out here. This is the same. It has a 3x3 place. And like I said, if you put a 3x3 on here, the pink edges will show outside of your photo. Okay, then this opens up. And here we've got remove and replace with a 3x4, a 2x3, and a 3x4. Now you could use these. If you took these out, you could use these to help you to cut out your pictures. But I would look at the video that I'll link below, an easier way to do that, because you want to be able to see, you want to be able to place that template over top of the picture so you can see where you're cutting before you cut. Okay, so the next page here, we have a pocket down below. And again, I fussy cut here some flowers, fussy cut this little girl out. This has room for 2 2x3s. Aren't these sweet? Like that, those are such cute little critters. And then here we've got a cute little tag and room for a 3x4. And again, you've got this pull out with lots of room for some additional photos and some journaling. And that just slides back in there. Okay, and then on to the next page here. The swing tabs here come down, and again, I fussy cut some of the little critters out. The flaps open up, and then these open up as well. So you've got room for 3x4s and 3x3s. I didn't want to write on these, but if you use if you were to take one of these and say, okay, yeah, that's exactly what would fit in there, you know, then it's a 3x4. So just to give you an idea, I kind of know, and I didn't want to write on these in case you wanted to do something else with them. But yeah, these would be 3x3s. These would be, or sorry, these would be 3x4s. These would be 3x3s. And as well, there's photo mats in here. So those just slide in. These close up, and those little swing tabs actually hold those little, they look like little envelopes, but hold those closed. Okay, so then, see, am I going up here? Yeah, there we go. Okay, the same over here. We've got a clear swing tab. We've got room here for a 4x4. We open this up. This comes down. We have room for a 4x, oh, guess you can't see that. Room for a 4x4 there. And then if we bring it back up here, we've got room for 2x3s. And if you didn't want to do anything, if you just wanted to journal, you could do that on here too, or leave them the way they are. They're just cute that way too. And then up here, room for a 3x4. Okay. This flips up, this goes down, and that little swing tab holds that closed. Again, over here, we've got lots of space again on this insert for some photos. And that just slides in there. There we go. Okay, we'll flip over to here. Again, we've got a swing tab here. Swing tabs used as opposed to magnets. And I like the swing tabs. They're kind of cool, although I do really like a snap up a magnet closing. But anyway, so we open this up. Here we've got room for 2x2s. And then in this pocket, did I have another one in there? No. We have this one here, and this is will hold a 4x6. Okay, slide that back in, and it'll hold more than that. I mean, there's lots of room in here. This closes back up, and so it kind of looks like an envelope there. Over here, we've got kind of a bit of a tension waterfall. And if I take these out, okay, these will all hold 3x4s. They're all really, really cute. They have the different various things in there, but these just slide in here. So you just would end up stacking them in these slots. And again, it's basically, like I said, a tension waterfall. They kind of hold each other steady. So you got room for lots of 3x4 photos here. And you could put a photo on top of here if you wanted, although it's just up to you. If you had more photos and you needed more room, you certainly could do that. And again, over here, we've got the pull-out, lots of room there. So the pages themselves kind of alternate. I've gone pink, yellow, blue, pink, yellow, blue. So your edges here are different colors throughout that coordinate with the paper. Okay, we flip to the next page here. We've got a little pocket here, and I'm sure you're probably used to me saying 2x3, 2x3. So that's just a cute little pocket with a fussy cut bow. You've got room for a 3x4 there. Then this swing tab opens. We open that up, and we have room over here for 2x3, 3x3. And here is a belly band, and this little half circle here is the stopper. So you could put, I didn't count, I can't remember whether I counted this as a mat or not, but certainly on the back here, you would remove this white paper, which is just copy paper. It's not meant to stay in there, and put your photo in there. And then this just closes up. And then over to here, we've got this one closed up with a ribbon. Now there's a pocket on the front here with a little fussy cut flower. Room for 2x3s here. And then this opens up, and you've got a waterfall, which basically kind of goes down instead of up. Okay. And these will hold, let me get my ruler here. These will hold 3 3/4 by 3 1/4 inch photos there. So really good size photos. And I didn't bother putting paper here because I'm sure that you would just want to be able to put your photos down there. I did on the back. This is the last piece. But they just go like that. And then they just get to hold them up because they're not, the gravity's not going to. I just have a double ribbon here, which kind of matches how we've got the closure on the album itself. And then you just do that. And then here again, we've got a really cute insert with lots of room for photos. Okay, and the coordinating yellow. So I tried to match the colors with what was happening on the edge of the page. Okay, so over here, we've got room for a 3x3 on there. Oh, I'm turning him around. There we go. Some nice eyelet lace here. And in the pocket, we've got room for 4x6 and 3x4. Oopsie. There we go. Okay. And then over here on the front of the back page, this flips up. Let me see here. Yeah, this flips up, 4x4, flips down. And then this flips open this way. And you have a small pocket with some photo mats in there. And then this opens this way as well. So you've got lots of room for stuff in there. And this one is held down with a magnet. So this one is held with a magnet. This flips open. Now we're on the back of the last page, which is basically just a pocket, which holds 2 photo mats. Okay. And on the back here, we've kind of mimicked the front of the book. We've got the ecru lace again, some fussy cut flowers and leaves, and we've got these photo mats, which again will hold. So the only thing really different in this album was the places where I have left the cutouts for you to put your pictures. Yeah, so here I don't have a 4x4 picture. Let me see if I can find. No, I don't have. Do I have a? No. Trying to find one that had the. Okay, I might have a 3x3. Yeah, I have a 3x3. So in this case, if you wanted to and you didn't want to put it right there, you could just glue this down. But if you wanted to put it in there, you would just fold it like this, kind of tuck it under. And I have a tough time sometimes tucking it so that it goes right through. But you just have to kind of lift it up and give it a little push. If it goes under, I'm okay with that too. What I did have to do sometimes was I had to get, let me see, I have a tool, but what I would do is I would just lift this up so that it was easier for me to get this under, like slide it under your photo so that when it came through, and you could do this with a, a dull dinner knife or whatever, but it just kind of hold it up so it comes out. So this is the way your picture would look. Okay, it's really not that, I made it look difficult. It's not really that difficult. And then you just, that way you can, if you like, move your pictures around. Okay. So that's basically the album. I hope you like it. I will have it listed up in my shop, jrkhandcrafted.com. And I'd love for you to come and visit. And if you have any suggestions or there's something in particular you'd like to see, leave me a message in the comment section. And I'll certainly try to do it. I usually don't do custom because I find that, I'm a little bit, so I like certain papers, so I just go ahead and use them. And if it's something that you like, then that's wonderful. I do have another album that I'm hoping to get a video up on. And it's kind of called School Days. And with the end of school coming, I thought it'd be a good time to put that up on the site so that you could put some pictures of your children and their school this year, whether they were learning from home or actually attending school in person. But I thought it might be a nice gift to give to someone for their youngster as part of their school memories. Anyways, thank you again so much for watching this video. And if there's anything that I can help you with, please let me know. And don't forget about the link to the video I have on how to actually apply your photos in albums like this. Anyways, I hope you have a wonderful day. Thank you and take care.